this one first. Okay.
Like night and day. That man sat there and
this one first. Okay.
that man sat there and handpicked his car while he was building it, bro. And he was building it for himself. Kenny was building it to try to win a key on another nigga dime. And he threw all of this crazy shit on these cars, bro. And that's what's destroying the car. That's what's destroying the dunk culture. I never got on here and bashed Ross's show. I've actually given Ross's show all type of props. Only thing I said was, man, the point system need to be changed. The levels that these people putting these bills together needs to be changed. And that's the honest God truth. But dog can't see past the truth because he got a clouded personal judgment, man. And when it comes to business, I don't bring my personal feelings towards nobody. And y'all should have gave Kenny the Hustler of the Year. Because he hustles every year, and I said that on the live. You today's live, but you ain't been on the live for the last 3-4. I always said one Hustler of the Year. The reason why, that nigga hustle every year to get a car to your show. He shows love to your show. But Freddie, man, come on, dog. I ain't the leader of bullshit. I don't stir up bullshit, bro. But nigga, I hear your conversations with my partners that I fuck with every day, nigga. You talk bad about builders. You talk bad about Kenny. Nigga, you didn't even want to give a key out this year. You said it out your own mouth. You don't want to get nobody to key this year. Nobody deserve it. You said it out your own mouth. But now you get on here acting like you fuck with Kenny. Man, you don't fuck with Kenny, dog.
That's it. Say, like, listen. Hey, Lane, so when I got over here, that's why
it's all good, man.
That's why I let the first 3-4 days of the live die down and dismiss, and I let the smoke clear before I say any type of opinion. Because when I'm not,
it ain't gonna be. Hey, the smoke ain't gonna never be clear. Because niggas can't take constructive criticism, bro. The smoke gonna always be there. Everybody take it the wrong way.
So my criticism was not towards any car, any personal person. Because y'all know I don't really care for Kenny as well. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, right? I'm only coming there from what the streets is saying. You know what I'm saying? What the streets is talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, when we came from the beginning and where we at now, I feel like I just don't want it to get to a point of how Big Run Racing was. You know what I'm saying? Because Big Run Racing started off as something great. And then it went so far left that now it became unattainable for the regular person to be a part of. And I feel like the regular people is the people that are going to show up every year. The regular people are the ones that's going to participate every year. The regular people are the ones that's going to put a $200,000 car together, $250,000 car together. That's a different style, a different colorway, and they're going to be there participating, showing their cars, showing love for what's going on in the culture. I just feel like, me personally, the guys that are really out here, the real dunk riders, the real guys that's putting these cars together, the guys that's really out here grinding and hustling to put a car together to be seen, I feel like they should just get some notoriety, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. Once again, that's just my opinion. It ain't got nothing to be with none of this other politics stuff that I don't speak on politics. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak on my opinion on who won the key or who shouldn't win the key. I don't speak on that. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about who I think should have won the key, I don't get into none of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, you leave yourself open to get criticized by both sides. And I've learned enough in this game that some opinions you keep to yourself. But the opinion that I speak on is the one where people like the Grinch, people like Bad Talk, people like Turbo Kid, Supercharged Kid. You know what I'm saying? All of these people that's out here in these streets that the people want to see, the cars that the people want to see, the cars that the people go and look at a Bobby Brown car. They know they can't fucking do that shit. They know they can't put that shit on their fucking car. They know that shit, but they can look at a Turbo Kid car. They can look at a Supercharged Kid car and be like, damn, boy, I can do that shit to my whip. You know what I'm saying? I can do that shit to mine. You know what I'm saying? I could get out here and do that. You know what I'm saying? And this year, a lot of those cars was missing because they felt like they didn't want to get into something that they did not have a chance at.
To begin with.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, when you sit back and you look at the numbers, right, and you go to traditional car shows, even the numbers is different. And I get it because that is like the Super Bowl of the culture. So everybody gonna spend the money to get to a show like that. But when you go to a traditional car show, like a Road Rider show, or even a Good Guys show, which is, you know what I mean, one of the top shows in the country, you don't spend no $100, $200, $300 to get in these shows. You know what I mean? You spend a certain, I mean, you can take your whole family in there, man, eating everything on $300. Well, with that show, like you said, it will bring more people to that show if the regular working man has an opportunity and has action. I get that, 100%.
Because look how many nice ass cars that's out here. How many nice ass cars that's out here? You know what I'm saying? Supercharged Kid, Turbo Kid, Bag Talk, the Grinch, the car I'm building, Jit car, fucking Luke car. It's so many cars that could enter into a class that feel like if they had a chance to do it, and niggas that we don't care about spending $250 to go to a car show. We don't care nothing about that. We gonna spend that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna spend that.
We want action though.
Yo, we gonna spend that. You feel me? Cause and you'll have more people like, cause and the only reason why I'm saying this, right? And this is not to knock nothing. Once again, Freddie, this is not to knock nothing. I'm only saying that because we do car shows. We do car shows, you know, family friendly car shows 3-4 times a year on a much lower scale. Mind you, it's a much lower scale. But the people come out and they have a good time and they see the cars and they be inspired to some degree. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, Freddie, let me tell you something, right? Me and you cool. We talk on the back line outside in the streets or whatever the case may be. There's nothing wrong with a person just giving you a little opinion to what the streets are talking about. To what is going on, because sometimes you may get so high on the floor that you can't hear what the janitors see every day. You can't hear that they see as a water leak down here at the bottom of the thing, but you so high up there, you don't care nothing about the water leak, but that water leak can sink the whole building.
That'll sink the whole building. And if you look at the attendance from year 1 to year 5, you can see that. And if you're not listening to the criticism that other people are talking about, you know what I mean, eventually everybody gonna stop going. You know what I'm saying? And it's no one trying to boycott the show. And when I first came on this live, bro, the first thing I said was, I agree with the boy from Wolfpack, because what he said made a lot of sense. This is to share conversation with like-minded individuals, man, to where we can make the show better as a whole, because we are the people that go to the show. We are the people that put our cars and spend our money at the show. So we should have some type of say-so on how, you know what I mean, things should be ran, regardless if you win or regardless if you lose, as long as it's fair across the board.
Freddie, like, listen, bro, like, everything that somebody say, bro, is not an attack, bro. You know,
ain't, man.
We all
I ain't attacking, man. I be getting mad love and flowers, bro.
And we all grown men, bro, and we ain't perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all grown men.
Lucky just said, Freddie said, I don't go nowhere. Here we go.
Listen, bro. I don't speak on a lot, Freddie. But listen, I understand. You go out of town. You go to California. You go this by that. And
bro, I've been to 4 lowrider shows last year. I went to 8 good guy shows, dog. Like what dog talking about? I don't go nowhere. No, I don't go where niggas go. Because I'm not interested in that. If I wanted to come, I seen everything I need to see when it comes to certain caliber cars. I go somewhere where it's innovative to where I can go and learn something from, man. That's why I go to different shows.
You know, and me, I'm not going to speak on it, bro, because if I really speak, bro, it's going to go left, bro, and I'm not trying to make it go left.
That ain't why we on here. We on positivity, dog.
That's not the reason why it is, bro, because if you think about it, right, on how you don't speak, see, and that's the problem, right there. Don't speak on it, right? So you want somebody to go to a concert, right?
He speak on nigga shit.
And sit the fuck down.
How you gonna tell me not
down
to
in the concert, right? And sit the fuck down in the concert. And when we get out, if the man ain't play the 3 songs we wanted to hear, now we can't come out and speak on the 3 songs that we wanted to hear.
Come on, dog. The nigga shook my hand last year, gave me a hug, and took a picture with me. But then we get on the internet, this the type of conversation we got with each other, man. Like, come on, dog. That shit crazy, man.
It's like you supposed to just go somewhere, right? And you know what, Freddie? Let me tell you something. You right. You right, Freddie. That is your shit. That is y'all shit. And that's y'all shit. So you know what? You right. You right. I should not speak on your shit. You right. I should not speak on your shit.
No, that ain't right.
No. This how I fix that, right? You right, my boy. And that shit done. We ain't gotta talk about it no more. You got all the answers, bro. You got all the answers. You got all the answers, and everything you do is the right way to do it. Say less, my boy. We done about that. Cause I'm not finna go back and forth with somebody, right? People can come on here and tell me about what I could do right and do wrong, and as a man, I'ma always be like, damn, you know what? Let me think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let me pull it. He trying to come on here. Hold on, Magic.
Nobody is criticizing nothing.
Yo, check it out. Listen, bro. When you finish your car, then you can come on here and talk about all the shit you want to talk about. Be honest with you, bro. Nobody care about your personal problems with Kenny, how much money he stole from you. Yo, you've been talking shit for 10 years.
Hold on, Freddie. Hold on, Freddie. How you gonna tell me not to speak on another man? I'm not speaking on Freddie. Everything I say about Freddie is positive. I just posted a video.
Freddie came on this bitch hot, 400 degrees. Freddie hot. Well, he say don't talk about the raw show.
If you want to be part of the culture, yo, bro, there's a
I'm
time
a part of the
place.
culture. What you talking about?
You say what you said, right? Listen to what I'm telling you. You think going online, trashing people, degrading people, doing the shit you're doing is cool? Bro, you say a lot of foul shit, and then you try to cover it up later. But you shouldn't do that. If we're here to uplift each other, whatever the case is.
I can't uplift somebody who can't
listen. Hold on. Listen. I don't like Kenny's bills. I don't. But that's my personal opinion. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. But what I'm going to tell you is, Kenny is the most consistent guy that we have. Hold on a minute. Once again, that's a personal opinion. What I'm telling you is that every year, whether he win, lose, whatever the situation is, whatever my opinion is, your opinion is, that guy is there every year on time on Thursday at 9 o'clock in the morning, never failed, and he's there with a different car every year. Whether I like the car or not, it's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying?
Hustler of the Year then?
That's none of your business. Who I give Hustler of the Year to.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, but that's none of your concern. I understand.
Freddie, you're giving me, hey Freddie, you telling me what not to speak on. You telling me what to speak on, bro.
Oh yeah, but listen. Okay, but that's all right. But if you consider yourself a head nigga like Cad, myself, you lucky niggas that hold weight in this culture, you gotta respect niggas how they move. Whether you like it or not, because
hold on,
it's going to be held against you on a higher level.
Freddie, hold on. You say when you held at a higher standard, right? You gotta respect. The key word you just said was respect niggas and how they move and what they do. I can't respect a nigga that move like Kenny, dog.
I know, but that is your personal problem with him.
Bro,
don't bring that shit and bring that shit to social media and make this culture look bad as a whole, because we're not here picking one guy or another. We looking at it as a whole.
But Freddie,
it just looks bad as a whole.
I'm shedding light on niggas who spending $400,000-$500,000.
Hey, do y'all think Lace making the culture look bad? I don't think so, but what y'all think?
But that's none of your business.
It is my business, because
you know why? Because those guys that chose to go there and they know what they're getting themselves into. Everybody knows. I'm gonna tell you prime example, Freddie. I'm gonna tell you prime example. When Olive went to Kenny, right? You know the reason why he went to Kenny? He went to Kenny and he said it on live. I went to Kenny because I seen all the headaches that Lace went through. And if Lace taking his car to Kenny, that's where I need to take my car to. So if any other niggas go there because they heard that Lace went there, I'm letting you know, don't take your car there, because this is what's going to happen. And then the story is not just told by me. But at one point in time, you was all hoopla, Kenny this, Kenny that. So
until I seen his work, Freddie. Until I seen his work.
You knew that. You knew that.
No, Freddie. I followed him on Instagram, Freddie. When I went and seen my car in person, bro, that's when I changed and said, hey, man, I gotta get my car the fuck up out of here. I didn't know until I seen it in person, bro. I never went to that man's shop.
Nah, Lace.
Listen, Lace.
I told you before you went there.
No, I ain't talking to, no, niggas told me. But I'm like Freddie said that the niggas steady bringing cars out. So I'm like, man, I'm trying to hurry up and get this car done. 4.5 months, $57,000, man. I had to sell my car.
But that's a you problem. Once again, that's a bad choice that you made. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta hold that. You gotta take that and soak it in, bro. You gotta eat that, bro.
I can't eat that.
Okay, but you gotta keep that to yourself. Don't bring that shit out here for the public and all this bullshit to tear down the culture as a whole. Not you as an individual. Not you as an individual. Has nothing to do with you.
But look,
this is the problem. You want to make it about you, and it's not about you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, that shit is just not cool. You guys went on there the other day on that live talking crazy. Yo, listen, bro, I will pay you niggas to go rent a mansion and put a car show together. You niggas are gonna kill each other by the time that car show's done, because you're not gonna be able to pull it off. But the shit that we go through, the lawsuits and the shit that we go through, you niggas have no idea. The politics with the city that we go through every year, you guys have no idea. The shit that they tell us that we can't do, you guys have no idea what we go through every year. So I would dare you guys to go put that shit together.
Hey,
and see if it works out for you guys.
Hey.
Hey, Liz, can we move on outside of Kenny and let's get into a more productive
Hey, I didn't even want to talk about Kenny today. I ain't even brought the nigga name up today.
What I'm telling you is that you've been on here for a couple days, and it's like, yo, bro, just finish your car.
Every day.
Nobody cares.
When we get out the phone, I'm gonna send you. Hold on, I'm gonna send you a picture of my car so you can see how
I don't care. That shit's irrelevant to me. It only matters when you have it outside.
You keep speaking on it. You keep speaking on my car, Freddie.
I'm not speaking on it. I want you to finish it. Is what I want you to do.
Productive conversation, bro.
I just want you to finish it. That's
we
it.
were trying to have a productive conversation.
Everybody, yeah. When I come. When you come, then you pop your shit. Until then, bro, I don't talk shit.
Freddie, you don't feel, hey, Freddie, let me ask you this. You don't feel, based up on my history, that I'm qualified to talk about a raggedy ass dunk?
You don't have a dunk.
I don't have a dunk?
You don't have a dunk.
I don't have a dunk. So what you consider it? You forgot I had 300,000 in the dunk and tore it apart. I went down that gas.
Where is it? All that shit's irrelevant. Where's the car? Can we get in?
Hey, it's being built. It's being built.
So when you build it and it's done, then pop your shit.
So I can't pop my shit about a car?
You talking imaginary shit right now that nobody can see, that nobody can touch, that nobody can drive. No, you can't even drive your car.
I'm driving in my Spectrum right now.
No, we're talking about a dome.
That's what I'm talking about.
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're talking about a dome. When you able to sit in your dunk and crank it and drive it and pop your music and all that shit you want to do, then pop your shit. Until then, sit on the sideline and let the other niggas do what they do. The niggas
Hey, Freddie, I done built some bad shit just like you. Where your dunk at?
Once again, you pop
Where your dunk
shit.
at?
I'm
Where
not
your
talking
dunk?
about dunks. I'm not talking about dunks. I'm not popping shit that I'm building a dunk and I'm this and I'm that. I'm not doing none of that.
Come
I
on.
don't do that. I'm not talking about imaginary cars.
Hey, but you qualified to talk about them though, right?
I ain't talking about nobody cars.
Gentlemen, can we get back to?
I'm not talking about nobody cars. Do you see me talking about people cars? I don't.
Alright,
I
man.
don't. I
Alright,
don't.
Freddie. Hey,
I
Freddie.
don't.
Hey, Freddie, you the one went on here going 0 to 100, bro. I came
Nah,
on
bro, it's just not cool, bro. We just doing goofy shit.
Now, I'm not a part of a circus, man. I'm not a cartoon character. I don't do goofy shit, man. But I always give you your flowers, though, my nigga.
I understand that, and I respect that.
but you don't respect it, though,
And I always say, when Lace comes out, Lace is gonna be a problem, is what I always say. But until that day comes, you gotta.
So why you always come from 0 to 100, man, when it come to me talking about your show? I ain't the only nigga talking about your show.
Nah,
What you saying?
everybody's gonna get it. Don't worry about it.
But why I'm the first nigga to get it? I ain't the first nigga that talked about it.
You was.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you was.
Bro, I didn't start talking about your show until I talked about Kenny Carr. I never talked about your show.
You talked about who deserves this and who should you give a key to. That's nobody's business what the fuck key belongs to.
Hey, bro, if somebody asks me my opinion, you don't think I should answer?
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Lise. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I don't see. So I don't get into those type of debates. And
yeah, I apologize. You should voice your opinion.
Don't get into those.
You've been there every year to support the show. You've been a positive fucking influence on this car show. You know you're the right person to speak on it.
Hey,
right?
I ain't never talked bad about
now that we got Freddie on the line, can we talk about something that's a little bit more meaningful, bro? And
with this whole dunk thing of levels and this and that, whatever. You think I don't know that?
I never said you didn't.
Now, but do you think I don't know that? You think, in your honest opinion, that Kenny is the guy that's supposed to be leading the culture? Let's keep it 100.
We know that.
Okay then, because we all know that. But we're on our year 5. You know that we've given out more money in prizes than Lowrider, Good Guys, Autorama, everything combined.
Never debated that.
We've done it in 5 years. You understand what I'm saying?
But Freddie, let me ask you a question, right? This is an open forum, right? From two people that respect one another, right? Okay, so we both are people that has watched the dunk game evolve, right? And it's evolving to something that, and I'm speaking because, we started off with the dunks. We started off with big rim racing and stuff like that, right? And eventually when you do stuff like that, it elevates to a point, right? And there's nothing wrong with elevation. Elevation, that's what time is all about, evolving, right?
Right.
So it's going to evolve to a point, right, where the participation for a Dunk of the Year key is going to not be as plentiful as it once was, because the type of money that goes into these cars, and lowriders, y'all know, take 10 years to build, 8, 9, 10 years to build the right way, right? So for a show to come up every single year, right, and for people to compete for something every single year, it's going to be very, very difficult for the guys like us. You know us, Freddie, the ones that's in the streets. Not street guys, but I know small business owners and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
To get to a point where competing for a key is something that will never be attainable. Never be attainable.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because guys like, and I don't, I don't have an opinion on who should have won what or who needed what. I don't speak on that. I'm only speaking on the guys like, like the supercharged kids, the turbo kids, the Grinch. You got Nava, and you got Jit, and you got people that got really nice cars that's outside in these streets, bringing the culture to the light, making the people want to be a fan of it, and they are left out.
No, you know what it is, Kat? They're not being left out. The problem is that there's nobody stepping up. Why haven't you showed up with Mayweather's Rick's car?
Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? The internet. No, but see, I can take criticism, right? I'm a person that criticism, I don't have a problem with that, right? So, and this is speaking, I don't never speak on it because I don't never speak on nobody's business, but, you know, he saw a lot of things coming up to the show. He was on YouTube looking at stuff that other people was doing, and we was trying to catch up with what other people was doing last minute. And I should have, as a person building the car, I should have said, no, we're not gonna do that. No, we're not gonna take it there. But then also, Freddie, now, what's up, brother? When you have that now you see what other people are doing. If we come to the show without that, then guess what? We are one level below.
But the problem there, Cat, is, right? And this is what, you know, because I totally understand what you're saying. But the problem is that this key has brought out the most, bro, like I'm so disappointed in the dunk culture as a whole, with the attitude and the entitlement, the thinking that these guys deserve it. You know, there was a guy on social media saying because he built his car in 2 weeks, I deserve a key. These are $40,000-$50,000 keys, right?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that now it's just because, like, you know, sometimes Lace says it, but bro, the things that sometimes you guys say, when you put the pen to the pad, where's the money coming from to do all the shit that you guys fucking think is fucking cool? You know what I'm saying? The money's not there. I'm sorry to tell you. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know what perception you guys, like, I really don't understand what you guys are really thinking.
Nah,
it sounds great. I'm not saying you guys. I'm just saying people in general, they think like, yo, this shit is a free-for-all. Go. Fucking say you've been there on time. You know, I called you at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and you were still in Miami. You know, it's like, yo, bro, you know that I get fines every time we open those doors past hours.
And that's why I didn't bring it up.
It's like, yo, bro, like, my nigga, we're on our 5th year. You know, the fines that we get every time we got to open those doors after we close them, those are fines for us every year. I never not once complained. You know that the people that the dunk culture, we give it away. We don't make money off the dunk culture. We give that shit away. There's a selected few niggas that pay there. We give that shit away, bro.
Okay, so
hold on, wait a minute.
Okay.
Now, the problem there is that nobody wants to step up because they're so scared to lose. No, bro, get in there, start fighting it out, and start changing the direction. Because if you guys will come every year and show force and show people, yo, this is what we're supposed to be doing, eventually, I will say, I'm going to use Kenny once again. Kenny will realize that what he's doing is not the correct way to build a car. But since there's nobody stepping up, we have to make a decision. Even this year, I wasn't going to give a
Flacco stepped it up, though, Freddie.
Okay, but not everybody can keep up with that.
Now, because I'm gonna stop y'all. All right, here you go.
Yeah, you can't keep up with that.
You say stepping up, right? But you got a guy like Bag Talk right there, right? Where his car is not even considered for a key, right?
At Bag Talk, what did I tell you?
Oh yeah, we had a long conversation. But
people don't know.
So you say step up to the culture, right? And the guys are not participating, right? What was the key categories this year?
I can't sit there.
Pro touring cars, right? Pro touring cars. We had a hot ride key. We had a low rider key, right? Okay. How many low riders participated?
Just the same as much as the high quality dunks. A handful.
But okay, but mind you, right? You got a low rider. They got 4 cars participating, right? But then a box Chevy is not even considered because it needs 25 entries.
Because how it doesn't even make sense at this point. Where's the money coming from? These are the classes that we rode with in our budget. When we put our budget together, this is what we have to spend with keys.
Absolutely.
Right? So I'm gonna pick what best fits the suit in order to keep this shit growing. So now, if you guys want to make a key class after what we've already spent, because that's it, our budget is tapped out. Now, if you guys really want it, then you know what, bro? You guys are gonna have to fight for it, and you guys gotta show us that you guys really want it. That's why, because we were never, our intention was never to make a box Chevy class. That was never our intention.
Okay, but
If you guys really want it, you gotta fight for it.
Hey, Freddie, can I ask you a question in regards to the box Chevy thing, right? It's been a tradition for a long time with box Chevys, even more than Don'ts. Don'ts was always a Florida thing, right? But the box Chevy world was a national thing. Everybody across the country was riding box Chevys long before Don'ts became a thing for everybody to want to do.
Correct.
So why wouldn't it be fair to say, hey man, even though Ross is from Florida, he grew up around that culture, so I get that. But let's talk about the car culture in a whole. The box Chevy class is definitely a heavyweight class because it's a lot.
But once again, the budget, it's not there. And once again, that's nobody's decision but Ross to decide if he wants to spend an extra 50 grand and do it. That's not for you to decide.
You right.
You understand what I'm saying? We don't have the budget to do it.
It's just a question. It was just a
Yeah,
question.
I know, I get it, I understand. But we don't have the budget to do it. Trust me, if I had the money to do it, bro, I've taken chains off my neck to give them away. You know what I'm saying? We took Ross taking chains off his neck to give them away at some years.
So,
But bro,
let me ask you a
the numbers are not adding up. We have a bill of over $400,000 a year just in chains. Who does
So,
that?
but Freddie, let me ask you a question, Freddie, right? Let me ask you a question. This is just a question, right? Because you say we don't want Kenan to lead the Don't culture to a direction or whatever the case may be. I totally agree with that, right? So, you got a car like Bag Talk. You got a car like, the Grinch. You got a car like Supercharged Kid, Turbo Kid, and stuff like that, right? If these guys was to come to a Rick Ross car show and put down, right? They can't even qualify for what you guys are giving out. As of this year, right? They could not even qualify. As of this year, they could not even qualify for what was being given out, right?
No. But if you're starting to see what's happening is everybody's getting off that fucking hamster wheel. So now people are being more realistic, and now they're understanding that shit that, once again, I don't want to say his name, but that's not it. And, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I know was it and not it. And that's not it.
And I always get on here and I value your opinion when it comes to what is it. So when I speak on it,
but that shit got carried out of control. Everybody jumped on that bandwagon, and at the end of the day, I gotta work with what I have at the moment.
I just want bucks.
And most of you guys wouldn't even understand what the fuck I'm talking about. It didn't have
like
the bling, no. But you guys
my
need to
thing
understand.
was, man, you know how many people told me, hey, man, Bag, you should do this to your car there. You'll get a key. You should do this and that. And I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm building my car. I like my shit. If you don't like my car, I don't give a fuck. I love my shit. I'm fucking with the cars where I'm getting them washed just now coming back from down there. I'm a real car guy. I fuck with this shit. I could care less. So I never built my shit for nobody's approval. I built my shit because I came to the show because that's what I like to do. I fuck with the cars. I had a good time. I didn't come with expectations. And that's the problem. Dudes is putting all this money in these cars to build it, to get judged by other people instead of building it for themselves. That's the first problem.
And that site has been lost. That shit got lost. I don't know how it got lost, when it got lost, but the shit is fucking embarrassing. It's fucking depressing. And I just really don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know if I'm a part of the problem. So I'm not gonna say I don't know.
No, listen.
But
it's the pressure.
It's not what it's supposed to be.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's the pressure.
we all are in agreement with that. You know what I'm saying? The guys that's really out here
Yeah.
moving, we all in agreement because
I got that dude Rob. You know, nobody sees this dude Rob. This nigga Rob is building some nice cars down south. You know, you got guys like Supercharged Kid, Turbo Kid, you got J75. These are dudes that got real cars. And they won't sit there and go to that show because they don't want to be caught up in the fucking Ferris wheel of the goofy shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? There's 90% of the niggas on social media got something to say, but never been to the show. So anybody that has something to say, these guys are building pages and they're becoming a content narrators and journalists speaking on this car show and speaking on cars that they never
You
seen
know
in
what too?
person. Who
Hey,
are you?
Freddie,
Like, who
it's
are you
another
people?
thing. A lot of guys now too. You got guys don't even got cars. They just got pages on the internet and they just talk shit and start shit
Talking
for
shit.
controversy.
And then
Just to get controversy.
just to get controversy, and then
what
the
welcome
core
to
guys
welcome
in the
to Big
culture,
Bro
you guys are
Racing.
entertaining that shit,
Yeah.
and you guys get on the
Facts.
pages, and
That's
you
why.
making them more than what it is. So you got a nigga like
Hey,
Lace that holds a little weight. Now he sees some shit that catches his attention, and now he's go entertain these niggas that never been to a car show. The niggas ain't part of the culture, bro. What are we doing as a whole? Is what I'm asking. You
I
know,
can stand to be corrected. I can stand. You right. Cause I don't have the niggas come in on they shit.
look at the whole situation with this guy Lou, bro. We don't know this guy. We don't know this guy, Lou, bro. You know, Lou went to that show with this high expectation of what he thought he was gonna do and this and that. You know, dog ain't even had the decency to be like, yo, let me at least formally introduce myself to Ross and Freddie and just so they can get a better understanding of who I am as a person,
yeah.
as a man. Yo, bro, let me see. Yo, let me at least shake dog hand and see what's up. Let check dog temperature. Dog ain't do that. We don't know you.
Hey,
All right.
Hey, do y'all agree? Do y'all know who Big Lou is? I know everybody know who Big Lou is, but do you agree he should have walked up and introduced himself to Rick Ross and Freddie and shook their hand, and that would have won him Hustler of the Year?
So listen, so all
And
right, so
and this is no disrespect to him, but it's like, yo, bro, there's a certain code, there's a certain ethic, there's a certain moral shit that even street niggas that we live by, bro, the shit got lost over these fucking keys.
it did, bro. It
one
I
did,
don't know
bro.
what the
one
fuck is
thing.
going on with these people, bro.
What
These people are
I
selling their souls over this shit.
Bro, it's like
Facts,
people throwing
facts,
money thinking that they could damn near, in a sense, buy the key.
facts,
And that's the problem. So when people spend
facts,
all this money, they hurt when they don't leave with that key because you spending
Yeah.
all
facts,
this fucking money and then you
facts.
go home with nothing.
With nothing. What
And
other
you
car show do
got
you go
builders
to?
though that but
What
can
other car show do you go to that they give out these type of awards? I'm sorry, bro. The realer guys are fed up with that bullshit. That's why they're gonna migrate to over here. That's why they're migrating, bro. So I gotta set myself up
well,
correctly
that's
once
why I
again
said
because
the other day, before you give a motherfucker a key, I'll start putting a cash prize together for a nigga that win the top of his
because
class.
that doesn't work for us and my plan. That doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? It
Oh.
sounds cool what you're saying, but that's something that you
And
gotta go do on your own and try your own
listen,
inventory.
Freddie. Listen. We love the concept of the key. The concept of the key is what's keeping the people going.
That's
I
what's
just
keeping
think
us.
that what you said, right? The guys like the guys that's really in this culture shit, the guys that's really boots on the ground, the guys that's really outside all year long in
Yeah.
some nice ass cars. Them guys just felt like they got left behind. They got
Yeah, but they're not
left behind.
stepping up. But they're not stepping up either. Is the you know because one thing is being left behind, and one thing is you not showing up, and
Facts.
they're
So a
not
lot of
showing
people
up.
don't show up. If I go to somewhere and I know I ain't got no fucking chance in hell of winning anything, a lot of time people ain't gonna come up.
Yeah, but what happened? This is my question. What happened that people had that mind that
What happened is motherfucker put $600,000 into a
Hey,
dog. That's what fucking happened.
but see, it's like a blessing and a curse. Like the Ross show was a great thing to elevate the culture, but at the same
Facts.
time, it brought a lot of extra shit too, and it wasn't. That probably wasn't. Obviously, ain't the plan, but it just happened like that because everybody wanna, they want to get recognition. Everybody want to,
Yeah, then you got these clown ass fucking, like you say,
I
you got
think
these
a lot of
clown.
people count on. I think a lot of people count on Freddie too. A nigga might know Freddie personally, right, or Ross personally, and they counting on them to make decisions because they cool with him or I'm familiar with him. You know what I mean?
That's not gonna happen. We're not doing that.
yeah.
Nah, I'm not
Well,
saying that's gonna happen. I'm just
yeah.
saying that's just the
Yeah, I
idea.
know what you're saying,
That
but I'm
and
That's
telling
like
you,
a
and
nigga
my
get to
folks.
the club. I'm gonna call Freddie. Hey, Freddie, I'm back at the back gate.
and they abuse
I'm
and
at
they
the back
abuse
door,
me,
man.
yo.
Come get
And
me.
the amount of abuse that I deal with every year with that shit is like, yo, I can't even get an hour nap. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas is, it's like cat knows,
So listen,
cat knows.
this what I say, right? This what I say, right? This just me, and I'm on the outside, right? Give dudes like, you know how many cars you gonna have on stilts out there? If it's a turbo kid, a supercharged kid, a motherfucking bag talk, a
Yeah.
Midwest rig, like a Grinch, you know how many cars gonna be on stilts out there? If them boys,
Street,
they're like they
hey,
got an
a
opportunity.
street class. But Freddie said that last year about the
Yeah.
street class. He did say
All
that.
right, say
I
less.
agree with that.
Say
They
less.
need a street class
We need
that
that.
get a key
I
too.
said it, but
Let's do
but
it.
they
Let's
don't
do it.
want to. But they don't
And
want to
that was
step
my
up.
only opinion. But listen, I always get on every podcast and I salute the Ross show because the Ross show put motherfuckers like all of us a chance to get notarized, a chance to be in a conversation with people that we don't never
Yeah.
have been in a conversation with. And I feel like as the years went by, just like Big Rim Racing, it just left the people that's really in this shit, involved in this shit, left them behind, bro. If I could be a voice for the people that out here and getting it every year and every day, man, we want to be included, bro. We want to be involved. We want to be
But
having an opportunity.
But the thing
My
is that
daughter.
I agree 1,000%. But if it's only you, you know what I'm saying? It's only a handful of you guys that are really showing up, and you motherfuckers all show up late. So, you know what I'm saying? But if it's only a handful of you guys, how is it supposed to evolve? How is it
Say
supposed to
less.
grow? And when you sit there, you analyze it and sit back and look at the big picture. Because look at the big picture. Me and Ross have done a lot for the culture in a very short amount of time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So all that shit gets washed away.
Nah, they don't
You
get
know what I'm
washed away.
saying?
It's just
Does that shit get washed away?
when
It's
the
like,
when
yo,
the smoke
You know how to
sometimes
get in here?
when the smoke clear, like we can sit back and be like, you know what?
Oh, okay.
This
Thank you.
is this is
Lace.
just an
Lace.
opinion, and I
Yeah.
guarantee, Freddie,
All right, my man.
I guarantee, if you give these guys, tell them they got to enter, they got to enter, they got to pay the car show entry, but if you pay the car show entry and
Okay,
you
all
got
right.
a street dunk and you got a
Somebody's
nice
already
ass
get away.
dunk and you want to put your shit on display to have an opportunity, this is your chance.
yeah,
And
and
the
just
people
don't
that
be
got these
mad.
other cars, they not gonna be
It's
in your
one key.
class.
It's not fucking 30,000 keys. There's no money for that. There's no budget. We're already making a sacrifice to add
Put my
another one
phone
to it.
on mute.
You know what I'm saying? We're already
I
sacrificing to
think
do
we should
that. And
eliminate the
people
dunk of the
forget
year
Tell
that.
my
and eliminate dunk of the year and put
I don't know how to do
the
it.
real culture dunk of the year. Do some shit like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but like, how do you sit there and you turn blind eye at Flacco's car?
He already won.
Maybe this year I get it. You know what I'm saying? I have
He
an
already won.
understanding,
He already won.
but to a car like Flacco's and stuff like that. But I'm total agreement with what you're saying. I don't, I give Kenny his props because he made something good of himself. He took advantage of the culture. He took
Man, that
advantage
shit
of
is man, that
the
shit is ass.
position.
Man, that shit is ass, Freddie. The fucking
Yeah,
all that shit
but
on the frame, bro. The little fucking
yeah,
all that shit is ass. But that's not dunk culture, but that's low rider slash dunk.
Yeah.
We
but
don't rock
Yeah.
with that type of shit, bro.
I
Yeah.
We
get
don't
it.
do that, bro.
But you got to give him his props as
I
far as
give him
his
his price on
consistency is,
his
finishing cars
craftsmanship.
and being there every year because
I
he's
give him
there
his
every
craftsmanship.
year.
He get craftsmanship honorable mention. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, like if we give these boys the opportunity to get down there to like
But
these real
they
culture
gotta
guys.
do it. They gotta do it. I
Say
can't
less.
sit there
Say
and
less.
grab these guys by the hand and do it. Yo, this is something good as a whole. Fuck
Yeah.
the key. The key don't even matter at this point. This is just something good for the culture, son, that's been able to put us in a different light. We got different genres of people that know who Blue Magic is. They know who Bag Talk is. They know these people, yo, because they're social media fucking superstars in their eyes. Yo, them dudes that were there with that 59 and that Grand National was like an awe when they will see certain dudes walk around. Oh, I see that guy on social media. That's bro. There's so much more out there that you guys are not really paying attention to. Well,
That
you
is
know,
very true. The only thing I can speak on, bro, is from me being on both sides, being in the racing side and the other side. You got so many people that were scared to race their car because after they lose, people go online and drag them
and
for
drag
fucking
them.
3 weeks for a month. And that's why you got people that's scared to bring their car out there because if they missing a gold boat, if they missing this and missing that, somebody gonna get on social media and drag their ass for 3 fucking months. People like,
But
I don't want to do
how
that
you
shit.
gonna let a person? This is what I don't understand. How you gonna let a person on social media that we know is not part of the car world is a person that we've never seen in a car? You niggas are fucking keyboard journalists. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? You guys are not outside. You, bro, the last thing you could do is voice your opinion on a car you see on social media. Every car on social media looks fucking fire. You see these things in person and you be so disappointed.
Facts.
You'd be so
Facts.
disappointed.
Facts. They be 5 feet cars, 10 feet cars.
Bro, I'm telling you, and I don't know what happened. Even us, like us, the ones that we know about this shit, even end up falling up for the okey doke. We're
Facts.
fucking sitting online looking at these niggas talk about other niggas' cars like they are the right people to be talking about another
Facts.
man's car.
Facts. Facts.
When
Well,
when when did that happen?
we got a whole year. We got a whole year to the next show, and a lot can be done in that whole year. And I feel like the guy that's on here right now, y'all got them fresh ass cars, y'all got them nice ass cars. Let's come. Let's
Let me
come and
ask you
let's
a
come and
question.
vote.
Let me ask you a question. You Lace, why you haven't been to that car show and supported it? You.
I don't think he can hear you.
Now, what he
There you
say?
go.
I say you. Why you haven't been to that car show and supported that car show?
Which one? The one in Florida?
The Rick Ross show.
I have. You forgot I was there last year.
We're in our fifth year, Lace. You only been there one time.
And to be honest with you, man, that same weekend at y'all car show always lands on either a game that my son got going on or something. My son plays 7-on-7. So that's the first weekend. But now that he's in college, I ain't got to go that route. But
Uh,
90% of the time, y'all show land on one of the weekends that he playing 7-on-7. So last year was one of my first years being able to really step out because he had went ahead and went off to college.
yeah, but you know, like that shit, I feel like you need to. You're a type of person that needs to be there. You gotta show support. You gotta be
Right,
there. My personal opinions on you are irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't matter. I know how to separate the two. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
I don't have nothing against you. I just believe that you need to get that car done. I don't care about your Lamborghinis, your Ferraris. None of that shit matter. I got that shit, bro. I don't talk about none of that shit. We talking about donks. If you talking about you building a donk, then you gotta bring that shit because you
I'm
got
talking
a
about
lot.
cars in general.
Nah, yeah, nah. We talking about this is what we talking about. This donk culture shit. Then, bro,
But you,
you're a nigga that
but
the
you
day
and I
that you
know.
finish your car, you're gonna be a problem. But until that day comes, just fall back.
Oh, okay, let me
Nobody
ask you
want to
this
hear that.
though. One of the first things that you told me when you and I first met, right? You said, Lace, it's gonna take me 2 years minimum to build this car, right?
And you left
Okay,
them.
then. Okay, so watch this. Now, through experience, I know that is the truth. So now, instead of me rushing my car, I'm in good hands now, like all state. So now, you know what I mean? I'm almost there. You know what I'm saying? But I finally had to go through the bumps and the bruises to be able to get to where I'm at now, and I'm finally in a happy place. I'm not posting my car. I'm not out here doing all of that. But if I see something and I'm trying to step the game up and get dudes to step their game up, it ain't about being into a um
Yeah,
a
but
level of
there's a way of doing it, and you're a type of dude that you are influential. You know what I'm saying? So you got to
But I'm gonna be
conduct
honest with
yourself in
you.
a certain manner. You gotta move in a certain way. I don't sit here and drag niggas and find a way. We're gonna go do this or there's some things sometimes shit that you say, bro. And I don't know if you're just caught in the moment, but you got to sit back and think about the things that you say sometimes because the way people are gonna go against you and they're gonna harbor that shit against you is gonna be totally different than what a lesser nigga is gonna say. You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
you know, man, when a nigga got thick skin, man, you know what I mean? I got thick skin. I can take the criticism.
But not
Somebody will say, hey,
everybody's like
Lace, you
that.
wrong. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I get that. I
not
get that.
everybody's
But
like
I
that.
just, when somebody tell me I can stand to be corrected, somebody say, hey, Lace, you said the wrong thing, right? My thing is this. My whole reason for even going live, bro, is to get on here and to shed light onto a lot of these shops. That's my thing. Because it could save a lot of dudes a lot of headaches and a lot of time and a lot of money. And I
Which
always use your shop as a reference
which I
because
agree. Which I agree. But it's
that's
just
the
the
only
way that
thing
you do it. You know, you do it. You know,
I
defaming
keep
people.
hey
You
Ramo,
know,
I keep trying to add you, bro. I done sent it to you twice.
you're defaming people. You know, it's like, and that just looks
Only
bad
one
on the
shop though.
culture. It's
Only
as a
one shop
whole,
though,
it
Freddie.
just looks bad as a whole. You know, it just looks bad as a whole. You know, all that. You know, just acting up the way we've been acting up on social media. We have a lot of light on us, but we have a lot of people looking at us, and we're behaving the way that we're behaving as a whole is not good, bro. You know, it's not good. I don't know what happened to this key shit. I don't know what the entitlement is. I just don't understand what the fuck happened. I really don't. I just really don't.
I get it.
And I
Romo,
get
what
it. We
up?
get caught up in the moment. We get caught up in the shit,
Lace, what
man.
they
But
do,
it's
Lace?
like, you know,
Nah, I'll let y'all you go ahead, shoot it, bro.
Man, listen, man. First and foremost, man, Freddie a hoe, man. That's first and foremost, my nigga. Let me tell y'all niggas son, dog. Let me tell y'all niggas son, my nigga. You see that shit niggas be doing with coke, my nigga? I ain't coke. You know what I'm saying? Nigga throw a car show. What is a car show supposed to be, Lace?
They're building it
uh,
for themselves.
for
That's
itself.
the
Less.
Bro, and when you sit there, you analyze it and sit back and look at the big picture. Because look at the big picture. Yo, them dudes that were there with that
A whole year. We got a whole
sometimes because
Late this and that, my nigga.
Nah, I'll let y'all
Man, listen, man. First and foremost,
My bad, y'all. Boy, I had to go back. But that nigga start that bitch off said, well, first off, boy, Freddy's a hoe. Damn. Coke brother ain't playing, boy.
man, Freddie a hoe, man. That's first and foremost, my nigga. Let me tell y'all niggas son, dog. Let me tell y'all niggas son, my nigga. You see that shit niggas be doing with coke, my nigga? I ain't coke. You know what I'm saying? Nigga throw a car show. What is a car show supposed to be, Lace?
uh, hold on. A car show is supposed to be a show, man, where people bring their cars up there and they show their cars off. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay,
you get spectators and judges.
niggas steady saying, oh, my nigga, oh, first, this your first year coming. Oh, who is you to Lou? Who is you to this nigga? You came late, this and that, my nigga. What is a car show supposed to be, Lace? A car show is where you come, you show your car off. It's a competition. They judge your car, and you get a prize based off of the results of the car show, right? Right, Lace?
I got sunburn like
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, for sure. My bad. I
All
keep
right, so
putting it on mute
I
because
want to
I'm in a
hear
restaurant.
I want to hear Freddie. What's your explain to me what your car show about? Because if I'm not mistaken, car show Bad ain't calling nobody to come. When Bad
going in and out, home. Shit, his ass going in and out.
yo back talk, you can hear me?
Nah, he was going in and out. Shit,
All
I
right,
ain't
so
heard
yeah, I
shit.
said I want to know what's Freddie's point of view on the car show. Cause last time I checked, when you throw a car show, you're not calling people to tell them to come to the show and come to here and bring the car and bring this and that. You get what I'm saying? So I want to know what's Freddie's point of view on the car show that he's throwing. That's what I want to know.
First of all, since I'm a hoe, there's nothing me and you need to talk about. So we can just dead that shit right there. You
You
feel me?
wanna talk
Hey,
about
listen,
niggas saying, listen, you wanna talk
that's
about
cool.
niggas
That's
saying you a
cool.
hoe, but
We
you don't
yo,
want to address listen,
yo,
address the issue.
yo, I
Just like
never
you was
did, yo, I
telling,
never
just like
disrespected
you
you.
was telling.
So you
So
say
how
what you
you
say,
never
you gotta
disrespect?
stand on that, and that's cool, my nigga.
You call Coke saying, oh fuck nigga this, fuck nigga that, oh he owe this and this nigga that, and you don't give a fuck about this nigga and this and that, and I'm a sugarcoat it and I say niggas names because you said what you said. So I'm asking, what's your point of view on the car show? This is your car show. This is not Rick Ross' car show. This is your car show. Rick Ross is the face. This is your car show. I'm asking, what is your point saying on the car show?
Don't worry about it. It is what it is. It's my car show. You don't like it, it's cool. You don't gotta come. Real simple, bro.
I wasn't gonna come. You was the one calling and begging for niggas' car to come. Where Cat at? Cat
Ain't
on here?
nobody begging you for nothing, homeboy. Ain't
You
nobody
was the
begging you for nothing,
where Cat at?
homeboy.
Cat on here? You was the one
Fuck
asking
out
for
of here,
niggas' car to
brother.
come. I didn't call you and ask you for a car to come. Bag
I
talking
ain't
asked
ask
you
you to
for a
bring
car
your
to come.
car. I said,
Cat didn't
what I
ask
told
you
you
for a
was,
car to
you got
come.
a nice car. You should
Come
bring
on,
it. That's what
man.
I said. If you want to
So
bring it, you bring it.
how
If
I go
not,
from a
don't
nice
bring
car
it.
to a
Then
piece
don't
of
worry about
shit?
it.
How
Who
I
said a
go
piece
from
of
a nice
shit?
car to a
Who
piece of
said a
shit?
piece of shit?
Man,
Who
come on,
said a piece
Freddie.
of shit?
That's the problem, dog. Y'all niggas
Nah,
want to say shit
y'all
on the
niggas
back
is way
line
too
and not bring it to
sensitive.
the
Get out of
front.
your fucking feelings, homeboy. That's what it is, bro. Don't
It
come
ain't
with
a
that
listen.
bullshit
It
over
ain't
here,
about
homeboy.
listen.
Man,
It
kick
ain't
rocks with
about
that
no
shit,
fucking
nigga.
feelings.
Kick
It ain't
rocks with
about
that
no
shit,
feelings.
man.
You a hoe. You
Yeah,
running a
you a hoe,
pyramid scheme.
nigga.
You was a hoe ass nigga,
Yeah,
and
all
you
right.
running a pyramid scheme, and you don't want to bring it to the light. You want to talk on the back. Since niggas want to talk on the back, then talk on the front, nigga. That shit y'all niggas be doing with coke. I ain't coke. Y'all could do that shit with my brother. Y'all ain't finna do that shit with me. Yeah,
You ain't
y'all
nobody, nigga. Ain't
listen,
nobody
man.
talking to you, nigga. Nobody care
Hey,
about
All
you,
right,
gentlemen.
homeboy.
Hey,
all
Fuck
right,
gentlemen,
you
all
talking
gentlemen,
right,
about,
all
gentlemen,
bro?
right, all
gentlemen,
right.
gentlemen,
Fuck out
gentlemen,
of here with
gentlemen,
that
gentlemen,
bullshit.
gentlemen, man.
All
Let's
right,
have that
I'm nobody.
conversation
I'm
off
ain't
All right,
off
man.
the
nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
background,
I'm
man.
not
Go over
nobody.
there to the other side, man.
All
Out
right.
here with that bullshit,
So what
nigga.
other side? What other
Whatever
side?
you got
What other
going on, bro.
side?
Ain't nobody talking to you. Nobody mentioned your name, nigga. Fuck out of here. Talking
So you
crazy.
ain't call. So you ain't called that. You ain't called that nigga ain't say nothing. I ain't finna get on here and Josh snitch. I'm just
Okay,
asking
all
you a
right. Yo,
question.
yo, yo,
You ain't
yo,
called nobody and say
yo,
nothing. That's all.
yo.